Hey, what's up guys, it's JKK Tag, and today we're back in again with Giant 3 Musketeers. No matter the meta, no matter what happens in this game, Giant 3 Musketeers is always out here as one of the most dominant decks in Grand Challenges and on ladder. This deck is super fun to play because you always can overwhelm your opponent when you get a lot of Elixir Collectors on the map, and you just have so much bait potential with the Minion Horde, the Bats, the Goblin Gang, and the 3 Muskies. So try out this deck for ladder or in Grand Challenges and let me know how it ends up working for you down below in the comment section. I know that this deck works out really well in almost any game mode. Alright guys, we got a game, and fortunately for us, we actually end up having our Collector second in our hand. So that is awesome. Love seeing Collector really early on when we have 3M. He's going to actually have Wizard, which is not good for us. I don't want to see Wizard, man. Get out of here. He's going to have Wizard Mega Knight. Definitely pretty good against 3M. I'm going to Bats here, and it looks like I'm probably going to end up having to sack a lot and then going in for a Battle Ram to go and pull the Mega Knight. Might have to wait for the Wizard to lock, and then I will have to go in for a Minion Horde. There was no other play. I actually had to wait for that to lock onto my tower. I have to eat a lot of damage from that Mega Knight here too. So with Giant 3M, you actually have to eat a lot of damage in some scenarios, and this is one of those scenarios that I lose half my tower on both sides. So equivalent of a full tower gone for me right now. Actually, a little bit more than a full tower gone. A little bit scary for me, man. I don't know what this is. This guy is super ferocious, too. He's like, Mega Knight, Wizard at the river, no cares in the world. I guess he's just going to spam me again. He could Mega Knight right in front of that because it worked out so well for him last time. But now I have 3M. I don't know if he has Fireball or not. Could be a little bit scary. So I'm going to Mega Knight here. Or I'm going to go for a Giant here. I want a Goblin Gang, and I also want to go for Bats. And then I want to Zap as soon as I know that the Wizard will die and not redirect on us. So I wanted to make sure I didn't Zap immediately, because if I Zapped immediately, Wizard would have redirected on top of our spam, and we would have had a sad time. I'm going to go for another Collector because I want to get a huge Elixir advantage on him. I don't feel comfortable pushing through a Mega Knight Wizard player when I have all these spam units and not enough Elixir. I'd rather him going for another Wizard and then counter push after, because as you guys just saw, that interaction went super well for us. So if we repeat that when we have more Elixir, I can't imagine how well that would go. I'm going to end up going in for 3M here. I'm going to Goblin Gang up higher because otherwise that would actually break through. Maybe he zaps. Yo, he's also going to have Inferno Dragon to kill our Giant, which is really annoying, man. I think our best bet is going for another Battle Ram here. And then he's going to Mega Knight. I'm going to have to kite that with the Giant. So, yeah, here we go. And then maybe we can get a nice push going. And hopefully the Musketeer stays and goes behind the Giant now. I'm going to Zap here. So I really have to think about how I'm orchestrating my push against this deck, because he has so many great answers to us. It's really scary. Okay, so he just dropped his Inferno Tower, or Inferno Dragon. I'm just going to go in for 3M again. I haven't seen a big spell from him. He just uses Log, which is really good. Now I can Goblin Gang without any repercussions. I assume he's going to really apply a lot of aggression on top of our 2M. So he's probably going to go Mega Knight, and he's going to try to make a huge counter push. What I want to do is I want to go Battle Ram on that and just pull it. I'm going to Zap to reset the Inferno Dragon. Maybe we can keep the Muskies alive. And we do end up killing the Inferno Dragon because of our Zap, and we do win the game as a result. So I really had to orchestrate my pushes there. It was kind of scary. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. I always want to switch it up so I have more fun. Alright, we're going to start off the game with just zapping, see if we can bait out anything. And he ends up going in for a Knight. I'm going to just kite that opposite lane with the Battle Ram, and then I want to go for Bats. So if we bait out a Zap or something, then I could go Goblin Gang. Alright, we end up baiting out a Zap. We know that he's got Hog Rider, so he's not going to have Miner, so I can actually drop my Goblin Gang. Otherwise, I would want to save my Goblin Gang to defend against any type of potential Miner on me. This is really weird. I don't know if that does enough damage. I don't know if that does 1,000. I think that this tower will be healthier after the Baby Dragon's belching still, so that's why I went in for the Collector there. Yeah, and it was 200 healthier, so it was better for us to do that. So he's going to have Pekka, Lightning, with Hog Rider probably. I would assume it's Pekka, because everyone with Baby Dragon and Hog Rider usually runs Pekka. Lightning and Baby Dragon. I guess the Baby Dragon is in there to disperse and deal with any type of air unit. Because obviously Lightning doesn't do so well compared to like Poison and Fireball where you can kill minions. Baby Dragon is going to compensate for that, I guess. Gonna Knight. He's gonna Pekka here. We'll see. I want to Battle Ram. Maybe we can get more value out of that muskie. Maybe we can do a tower trade. I don't even want a tower trade. I just want to straight up take his tower. He's just zapped, so that's perfect for us. I think the bats will devour the Pekka. I think we're going to eat one Pekka hit. I'm okay with it. And I didn't want to drop my Goblin Gang because then I don't have an answer to the Hog Rider, right? So I'm just like thinking ahead here. It was the correct play to do for sure. I'm waiting in case he wants a Hog. Yeah, here he is. I'm going to Goblin Gang here. Collector. I'm going to eat a lot of damage, but I don't think he takes tower. Which is pretty important just to keep that tower alive, even if it's at a sliver of HP. I'm going to go Giant again. He's already used his Lightning, so I think I can stockpile a lot here. I think he's trying to cycle back. He's 2 cards away. One more card, and then I'll end up dropping my Battle Ram. Alright, he's going to end up doing it soon. He's going to cycle one more. I should have waited. I should have waited until he dropped one more card. That's unfortunate. Now he's going to get a very nice Lightning on us. Maybe not, guys. He just zapped. Yo, he just zapped me. This man... He doesn't even know about the pain that's about to ensue on him. I'm going to go in for another Giant here. And I think we win this game. Despite him having Pekka, Lightning, Electro Wizard, Zap, NATO. So many answers to our Swarm. We were able to overwhelm and win the game just because of Collectors. If you eat a little bit of tower damage here and there, don't over-defend. You can win the game against something that seems like an impossible hard counter. Alright, we got a game against CR King. We're going to be saucing out of good luck here. And I'm going to be cycling a Zap to kick things off. Alright, I can just Goblin Gang here. The Bar Barrel is out of cycle, so I feel very confident in cycling my bait. Alright. Well, if I ended up having a Collector, we would be in a prime position to really feel an Elixir advantage and win the game. So, we'll see what he's about to do. If he goes in for more spam, I can go in for a Minion Horde. Otherwise, I'd rather just go in for Bats right on top. Get away with that. The Barbs die to the Bats anyway, so that's brilliant for us. Maybe we can bait out a Fireball or Poison here. That'd be awesome. I feel like he has to, right? Or he could apply a lot of aggression. We have Giant. We also end up having Minion Horde. So as long as he doesn't have arrows, we're fine here. He also just poisoned. So I feel very confident going in for a Giant with a Minion Horde. And I think we just take tower if the Giant is going to be taking the first hit. Yes, and it does. Let's go, boys. I'm going to zap just to make sure that that Electro Dragon doesn't wreck us. And I think we win the game. So if you guys noticed how I timed that, I made sure that the Minion Horde went behind my Giant, and as a result, we were actually able to take towers. A little bit sketchy, because as you guys saw, the Electro Dragon was a little bit annoying on defense, but when you bait out the poison, you can apply a lot of aggression, and that's what ended up happening here. I don't want to just go and cycle a Goblin Gang haphazard. I want to go apply a little bit more aggression here, and I also want a Minion Horde just to make sure that the Barb Hut is gone. If that Barb Hut's gone, then we're going to get more value out of the Minion Horde, obviously, right? Beating out another poison is just prime. So, yeah, this deck just does not work very well against any 3 Musketeer Giant deck. So, Giant 3M, if you bait out their poison, if they have Bar Putt, there's high probability of them having no way of defending against any type of Minion Horde at all. So, yeah, if he spams me, I actually have Giant, and then I also end up having Bats. So, what does he want to do? Is he just going to give up? I think he probably gave up. So, I'm just going to start a Giant here, and we're going to expedite our 3-crown mission here. Let's go. Never mind, he's still out here. He's still playing. I think resistance is futile, though, sir. I don't think this is possible for you. Especially after you Bar Barrel right here. I can zap, keep those muskies alive, maybe. Kept one of them alive, which is nice. Bats as well. Oh, he's going to stop our Battle Ram from charging, I think. Is he really going to just play for his pride out here? Stop it, sir. Let me 3-crown. Succumb to defeat. I'm going to end up going in... Oh, man, I can't do it. I can't 3-crown him as much as I want to. It's not happening. I mean, maybe if I just 3M here, there's a possibility. There's a chance. Oh, no, we almost had him. One more volley, and we had it. Anyway, GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. All right, we got a game against Dark Sky. I love this song, by the way, guys. Let's go. I'm going to end up cycling Bats in the back, splitting them in case he goes and spams other lane or either lane. We actually have a response with Bats. I want to go Battle Ram here. They're typically more invested in the lane of the 3, so that's why I would assume he would cycle something there, and that's why I went Battle Ram opposite. This guy is just going to end up going in for a Lumberjack, so it's most likely going to be Golem, and that's why he's waiting. No, Lumberjack and Flying Machine. This might be Lava Hound without a tank for it. Might not be a Miner with it or anything. Straight, should that be a Lava Hound deck? That's what it's looking like. Want a Minion Horde on top? Unfortunately, that should ravage my Minion Horde. Oh, wow, you got a lot of air units, brother. You're really out here with the Flying Machine, Baby Dragon, Inferno Dragon, Lava Hound deck. Okay. In this situation, I just want a 3M. And if he fireballs this, I'm okay. Because then I just Collector. If he poisons, I'm okay. Because then I Collector. We defend against his push, and that's all I really needed. I needed to have all 3M there, though. I can't just do 2. If I went 2, he could miner me and I would lose. I needed the firepower of all 3 to defend that, guys. Unfortunately. And it's great now because I think that I get a free Collector. So here we go. I'm going to Collector him up immediately. If he has miner, I have Goblin Gang, so... Oh, he thought Goblin Gang in the middle, but I'm not about that. I'm not going to give you those easy predicts, man. I'm not about that at all. I'm going to wait for that to lock, and then I Goblin Gang here. So then I have Spear Goblin still alive. Goblins demand a response as well if he wants to drop anything. So now we're in a prime position to apply aggression. He's probably going to drop a Lava Hound. No, he doesn't, but this is a great scenario. This is why I love it, or a Giant on this side. Giant on this side because now 2 Muskies are going towards it. And... if he wants to poison, that's okay, but I really don't want him to poison 2 Muskies and the Collector on that side, so that was the main reason. I'm going to go in for Bats here. I'm going to end up going for Minion Horde. He's going to Bar Barrel. I can apply some aggression with a Goblin Gang and also a Giant if I really want to, but I'd rather just play safe and sound here. Start another Giant. I'm going to fully eat that. I don't care. I really don't care about that Flying Machine. And I want a 3M as well. Because the Flying Machine was attacking the healthier tower, so it didn't matter. And I think we're going to be in a decent situation to go in for another Minion Horde in the middle. We'll see, though. I'm going to go Battle Ram here. Yeah, he just poisoned. Minion Horde right on top. Let's go. Goblin Gang after he ends up going in for the Bar Barrel. Keeping that Muskie alive is prime, and I don't think he has any way of defending. We're just spreading him too thin, boys. That Giant is thick, and we're spreading you too thin. Just one more zap and I win the game, so. Cycle Bats, Minion Horde. Everything I could possibly want in my life here. Goblin Gang as well. And I'm actually going to go and drop a Giant just to soak up anything, so that I can zap for free. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. He actually played that pretty well. But the main thing that won me that game was recognizing that I needed the firepower of all 3 Musketeers all in that one lane at the start to DPS down that Lava Hound. Otherwise, I could have lost the tower potentially to the Lava Hound Inferno Dragon push. Air Surfer and Carnage. Yeah, well, Carnage doesn't even run an Expo deck, dude, really. If you watch him play, he literally just rockets people out from full. It's pretty funny. That's what he does, so. It's not even the same thing as, like, regular Expo. I would say that he plays like Spell Cycle, honestly. Alright, we're going to start off the game with 3M. Trying to bait out a spell. And we bait out a spell. We get that poison. Let's go, boys. That's what I'm talking about. I want to batter him in front because I think that the Muskies will stay alive. I want to bait out another spell. And we do. We bait out a Bar Barrel. And we bait out a Tombstone. That's what I'm talking about, guys. So now he doesn't have Bar Barrel in cycle. We can go in. We can go in with the Giant and Goblin Gang. We can play really feisty here. I'm about it. Let's go. 8 Elixir. Let's make it happen. You don't have Tombstone to pull the Giant. You don't have Bar Barrel to immediately kill the Goblin Gang. But you do have Valkyrie. Oh, yikes. I wasn't ready for that. My body wasn't ready. That's so unfortunate, bro. So he's going to have Valkyrie. He's going to end up having NATO. He's going to have Poison. What is your win condition going to be, my man? Are we going to have Graveyard? Graveyard Poison? I don't think that's a thing anymore. Miner, you would have dropped it by now. Hog Rider, maybe, or Ram Rider. I think that the Ice Wizard gets more damage on the left-hand side, so that's why I went for the Collector there. On the right. This has to be Graveyard Poison. It's just so weird to see that, though. It's whack, man. You wild, wild sir. I thought he was going to spam with the graveyard, so I went for 3M. That's dead. They're just gone. I can't do anything about that. I want to go for a battle ram here, though. He's going to Valk. I think that gets closer to the tower, yeah? Yeah, buddy. I could go in for a giant, or I could go in for minion horde. In either scenario, they're both dead, so let's just go in for the minion horde. Ooh. Okay. See you. Bats. Giant. Just cycling here. Didn't really matter where I dropped the bats. Maybe he goes in for... I don't know. Is he going to graveyard? No, that would be a bad play. He's going to native them all and then poison, yeah? Okay, if you do that, I just go in for a collector. I'm fine with that, brother. So this guy is really out here with all the splash in the world. I want that tombstone to die, though. Yeah. Alright, that's what I kind of expected. I'm going to Goblin Gang now because he just uses Barbaro. He doesn't have Elixir to poison. Kind of want a giant here. I need to get a huge elixir advantage if I want to win this game. Also, if you notice where I'm dropping my collector, if you drop your collector here, that gets completely surrounded by a Grave Red Skeleton, so you lose the game, so you can't let that happen. Trying to get enough elixir for 3M here. He's definitely going to NATO them all together, but I want to kill this huge push that he has coming at me. If he NATOs this and then poisons, I'm okay with that. I'm going to wait for that to lock on, and then I'm going to go in for a minion horde, and then battle ram. And then I want to go opposite here with bats and giant, because I think he's going to overspend on defense on the right hand. I think this could get him here. He NATOs Goblin Gang. Yeah, I can Goblin Gang that. Maybe we can bait out a Valk. The 3M again. And then I can start the aggression yet again, boys. We out here. I want to go in for a battle ram to go pull the baby dragon into it. And then I want a giant here. Alright, I can't give him too much value with the poison. I'm going to go bats, though. I don't know if it's a good game yet. I think I really definitely spread him thin, but it's not a good game just yet. He did use his NATO. Okay, this is a chance to win. We got him. That was such a hard-fought and long battle. I had to get a huge elixir advantage to win that. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Very tough game. He played that very well, but eventually, when we baited out the tombstones enough, we were able to break through with one of our win conditions, the giant. Always got to use the giant or the battle ram in front of low HP musketeers to bait out more and more spells.